do you
Mrs.
want?
Crawford, can you hear us?
Not turning on.
Okay, well,
Hmm.
I'll just have to, well, I hope we ain't counting on you. Remember.
She left.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
these-
good, there she's there. Mrs. Crawford, can you hear us? You're muted.
Oh.
There's a button on top.
Oh, it says the guest muted themselves.
Got it, okay.
So my-
Mrs. Crawford, are you on?
She's muted. I
Do
think
you
have
hear
her
what
muted.
I
You have her
hear?
muted.
I don't think so. It's right
You
here.
know why? Oh, she muted herself.
Hey, I just got into my meeting. The girls are out back. Half my family's home though. Okay, all right, thank you. One of my bosses, one of my other bosses. I'm telling you, Marco Rubio.
Mrs. Crawford, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen. I
Okay.
can see y'all. Wait a minute. Let's clarify that. I
Can
can
she see
see
me?
y'all,
Yes, that's,
and I can see me up on the screen, yes.
okay, good. As long as you can see all of that, I can do your audio on the phone. I don't know why the other one isn't coming through.
She's
It says
muted.
that you're muted on your side.
But you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you, but I'm on my phone.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
good.
Yeah.
Shelly just sent me a text
No, we
message.
can't. No, not this way.
Okay, let's try it unmuted and then I'll hang up if it works.
Can you hear me?
Just on this, just on my phone. I can hear you, but it's just on my phone.
Don't hang up because I was
Oh,
talking to
okay.
Shelly. I
Let-
guess,
let-
and she could hear me.
Okay, let me hang up then and see. All right, Snow, can you hear us? That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna need yours to do a thumbs up for a yes.
Can you hear us?
But we need
I
to
can't
be
see
able
your
to hear
phone.
her.
She can't hear us either.
She can't hear us either,
That's why it's-
but that's microphone saying that it's working. Let me try. No,
That's
I'm not gonna remove her. Let's see. Oh, I heard something pop. Okay.
Unmute.
Unless you don't have a mic on her computer.
Hmm?
You just muted her.
Have you clicked on your
I
little
didn't
mic down there at the bottom?
Yeah, it's not muted.
Why don't you click on the arrows and give you any options
This?
Press it
Oh,
again.
on your mic down there?
I don't know.
Next to the mic, little arrow.
Good afternoon, friend.
Press it again.
What happened to the
That's
Pistons?
what again?
That thing. No, up.
I don't know.
No, not that one.
Yeah. I
To the
mean,
left.
phone.
Oh, wait.
I'm a Spurs fan anyway, so.
He's got it.
I bet he's not.
I'm just gonna have to call her on the cell phone.
Right, can we just leave her on speaker? Okay.
That is so much better volume. I mean, I can actually hear
Yes.
On the
when you're on the
phone?
phone, so I'm gonna mute myself on that.
Oh, okay. And just watch it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
watch it and I can hear you clear as a bell right
Perfect. Thanks to iPhone. Okay. All right. And we can hear you really well too.
now. Okay, good. So then I'm gonna set my phone on the table, so you might be looking up at the ceiling.
Oh, that'll be
That's all I
fine.
got.
That's all I got. Because that's all I got. All right, thank you.
All right, let's call
Thank you.
let's call this meeting to order at 5:03. Hold on just a second, here we go. Okay, 5:03. Everybody stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag
The flag.
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible,
Indivisible.
with liberty and justice for all.
Justice for all.
Okay. All right, do we have anything that we need to change on the agenda, Mr. Snyder?
No, we do not. Mr. Little, I tried to move him up, but he did not want to be
Well,
moved
good. He needs to sit for a minute. I'm standing next to him when you say stuff like that.
He insisted. He said, I want to be here till the very end.
I knew it. Those board meetings. Okay, so I needed a motion to set the agenda.
I'll make that motion.
All right, all in favor?
Yes.
All right, so going through the minutes of the previous meeting, did anybody see anything besides the blatant misspelling of my name? One out I cried in the corner for 2
Blatant
hours.
And repeated.
One out of how many, Mrs. R?
Just, I put a lot, so. I just saw that and then one other, a mistyped word, and that was it. And I had sent that to Carolina a few days ago. So, but did anybody else see anything else? No?
No, ma'am, I did not.
Okay, so I need a motion to approve those meeting minutes.
I'll make the motion.
A second,
All right, all in favor?
Yes.
yes.
All right, do we have anybody that wants to speak from the public that's not on the agenda? No, we don't. Okay. Jim, if you're watching, this is how it gets done. Okay. You know God didn't give us red hair for nothing, right? Okay, updates on the elementary edition, junior high edition, yada, yada, yada. Who wants to go first?
We got pictures.
I like the yada, yada.
So, junior high,
Oh, I guess, you got pictures.
How do we go to those pictures?
on the scenes.
Where's this, where do you see scenes?
Is it this? Left, maybe?
Button to the left of the people. Up high, right next to that, yeah,
Squares.
Oh,
Yeah. there you go. Then the one with the second one. Yeah. Nope,
this one?
no, yeah, that one.
Control F, is that what it is?
It's hard to do it.
Shift F or just F? Oh, there, just F.
There.
Okay, there.
He's like, I'll take this. Quiet Amy down a little bit.
So I think everybody's got an updated schedule that shows some of the delays and change orders and estimated new completion date for each project. And so, I mean, some of these, there's been multiple milestones because there's been multiple things added, especially like the athletics project, obviously. There keeps being things that are added or changed. So there has been portions of it that have been completed, like the bleachers and the field, but there are still items like the pavers around it that are still,
When will those be worked on?
they're being worked on right now, actually. Yeah, you can see the sand going in.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so thankfully that we're seeing movement on that right now.
That'll be nice, that'll keep the dirt down.
Yeah, exactly. Baseball edition, I mean, the building itself is looking really good. It's really just the parking lot, that's the main thing that we're gonna have to be waiting on the city to finish Merriman to be able to complete. And so, how long do you think you can actually fully hand over the building, baseball? Yeah.
That's on the punch list, and then I was informed we're gonna do some CMU work out there. Is that something that changed? So the cinder block?
Well, I mean, just with the project, what you have right now, when would you, I mean, be able to hand the building over as it is right now?
The punch list shouldn't take more than another week or so.
Okay, so we're weeks out to being able to hand the building over, and other work, I mean,
And that's the elementary, correct?
No, that's.
that's the baseball edition.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Elementary edition, what do you?
It should have been done with a punch list, but some of the door handles were defective, and I had to order some work on it. So that's the reason it's gonna take a couple of weeks, and they're ready for it.
Okay.
Can I ask a question on that one? So I have teachers that are asking if they can come over in the summer, how soon would you estimate, and I realize it's an estimation, that they could get into their
In elementary, I can't honestly answer that, because Grady's usually over the project, but he's not here.
Okay.
Just giving the update, as far as getting in there,
Okay, well, I appreciate that.
but just being honest with you, 'cause I.
July, is that what you said?
I didn't want to tell her.
I heard July.
Oh, okay. Well, in working.
I read June, I heard July.
If y'all are waiting on any materials, I mean, it should be a month, should be plenty of time to finish it, but
Let me
that's.
talk to Grady in the morning, and I'll send you. Give it to the principal's office.
The status of the project, it looks like a month push should get it there, but, everything falls in place.
So we can start with elementary. We're working, we had to make some changes in there, the court board women rights. You seen we tore all that off.
Yes, Dusty filled me in on that part, yes.
We've got some flooring but we have people working in there, trying to just keep them working.
All right, it's not wanting to move, there's y'all can see the space or the, framing for the indoor, obviously. Again, just trying to skip ahead to the elementary since we were talking about it here. We did.
Oh, I didn't mean to
Well,
skip, I just
if you
heard you
wanna
say
go
elementary, I keyed in on
Off
that.
the pictures, we can do that, or
Yeah.
just easy.
Yeah.
So we all know that that's on a delay until we get some answers from the engineers.
Do we have to take that out?
I don't know what's happening.
No, right now, I mean, the goal is to keep what's there, and then for space frame, which is the specialty steel that's gonna go on top, since they're really the ones that aren't working with the engineer, I mean, they need to update theirs right now is our position, because they've known what was needed to happen for a year now.
Yeah.
And they've had all of this information for a year now, and it's not really, it's not y'all's fault that they are just now looking at it and saying, oh, this isn't gonna work.
Have they gotten a chancla yet? Yeah.
Verbally, yes, because it's, yeah. I don't know how they stay in business doing what they're doing right now, but yeah, they're working with it. Our engineer said by the end of the day today or tomorrow, he's gonna have all of his calculations to him, which is very abnormal for our engineer to have to send his previous calculations to them. I mean, they've provided weights and they've provided the structure previously and we designed to that. And now they're saying, no, we thought the connections were different, but they've had all these drawings and we met with them
Yeah.
so many times. But yeah, that's number one, our priority list, and they should have that tomorrow. And they're gonna work on whether they have to stiffen it. There's actually the connection method might be able to change. Talking to the structural engineer and having a slip connection versus a hard connection to where it can handle some of the forces a little bit differently. So, I mean, they're working through stuff, and that's why they've got to get deeper into the math of it all.
And I'm sorry if I missed it, but what's the delay for the junior high?
The delay on the junior high, was that showing a delay?
Is that a delay?
I thought is the green not delay?
Well, I don't know.
Sorry, I can go back. Should have just done the PowerPoint, because it seems like
Did you go to the back button? Because sometimes
the back
it likes
button,
to skip 2 pages at once.
back button wasn't working for me.
Ryan likes to say it skips too.
It really does.
Yeah, it's a little on
Now,
the
see if it does
finicky
anything.
side.
Or no, it's completion, estimate completion. So I thought we had talked about, and maybe I just misremembered, but I thought the junior high was gonna be done in time for school to start. Is
It
that
is.
never, oh, really?
Yeah, so,
Cause
So I think
now
part of
it
that
says
schedule is-
October.
well, part of that schedule is also like the greenhouse and some of the outdoor courtyard areas. So those are all tied together. It's kind of like the athletics field. Y'all can use it for football and people can come and sit in the stands, but technically the project's not complete because
Okay,
of
but the kids will
pavers.
be in.
The
start of
building
school.
should be in it, like I said, you've got the greenhouse and they had a pickleball court that's changed.
Yeah,
But did they not say the furniture won't be here till October? Is
Yeah,
that
that's
right?
part of it. That's part of it. That delay is the furniture, the lead time on some of the furniture is October.
So kids are in or kids are not?
Probably not till at least October.
if the furniture's
We don't have
not,
any furniture we can borrow from somewhere else till then? No?
Bean bags.
I mean-
And me, we're
I
using
mean,
all ours.
I mean,
Just kidding.
just, cause I walked through there today, it's not gonna be ready for August. I mean, there's still,
We had a delay on the
Two
cow wall
months.
windows, but I got good news on that. They should be in next week. They were gonna be on a lengthy delay, but we got a call late last Friday or Thursday and it's good news.
yeah, the elementary just has a few finish items. The junior high still has quite a few.
yeah, it's,
Nice one.
I think October is okay.
They are now,
October's
right?
a
Are they still
safe
not?
bet.
How do we get out of that and back in?
Where's the X?
What
I don't know if
happened?
Shelley's.
Shelley, did she just take over?
It seemed like,
I told her it was frozen.
Is that a PowerPoint or is that a?
no, it's a PDF.
Sometimes there's a lag whenever I'm going through the slides, but it
She
usually
said
works.
escape?
Oh, wait,
Oh.
I think she just, she
Oh.
did.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Maybe it's working now.
Hey, that's my car.
There's the elementary from the
See if it'll
outside.
go
Y'all
back.
can see it.
There, yeah.
Okay, so this is the addition, the locker room addition over at the concession, right off the concession building. So you can see that they're building that.
So while the indoor is on delay, we're continuing, we're pushing to get the additions on the locker rooms.
Okay.
And
So you can
that's-
still potentially use the locker rooms before the addition is complete. They're not tied together.
That picture was taken a week ago and there's significant change since then. That wall has been removed and the walls are going up.
Yeah, I think the walls are to right here as of today. So they've gone up 3 or 4 feet.
So with the delays in the indoor, we're focusing on getting those done. As soon as I get those up, we will start with the canopy that's on the front, because I have that brick paper contractor down here and he's working on the north end of the field. And my plan is to have that canopy done and get all that grading done at the south end. So as soon as he's done with the north end, he can just move to the south.
Good deal. Okay.
Is there gonna be a locker room space for both visitors and home out there?
No.
Just visitors.
If we ever do go through with that gym process and we take that gym out, all those locker rooms are gone right there.
So that's been thought of.
The CTE would actually have locker rooms
It
in
would
it
have
still.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like a little athletic addition on the field side of the CTE if we go that way.
I saw those
So-
locker rooms.
In these photos of the elementary, you're just seeing the exterior facade and some concrete work that's been completed. That's 100% done on the concrete. The stairs have been put in, you can't really see it under that scaffold. We like some brick cap work and railing on that.
Yeah, and the nice thing about all this being done on the outside is now it's all air conditioned on the inside.
Nice.
Let's see if I can.
I know it's making it too comfortable for my employees in there. I need to turn the air back on.
There you go. So you can see the
Yeah.
stairs in the lobby, and then this is the connector hallway.
No, because we were the furniture that's gonna. Jim, if you're watching, those stairs go to the upstairs.
The elevator's in and it's intact. They won't put the counterweights on it because they said if we start using it right now, they want to charge us $2,500 a month to use it. So we're not using it. I've never heard of, I've put lots of elevators in and I have never,
Because it's y'all's elevator, not the,
John's argued with them, I argued with them.
Manufacturers.
So I've never heard of this.
Yeah.
So if you use it right now during construction phases, we want $2,500 a month rent to use it.
weird, yeah.
We're not using it.
Well, as long as they can ensure it's gonna work whenever they get over
Yeah.
here, that's,
That's what we're saying.
yeah,
Like,
it's y'all's elevator.
Until they get signed off on it, they said you're not using it.
Wow.
So technically, we'd have to give them permission to use.
So on the left there, you can see the classroom. I mean, the classrooms are 99% done for the most part. So they all look, the floor, the upper floor has the tile, and then the lower floor has carpet. And in both instances, they look like that, where the cabinets, the ceiling, the wall boards, everything is installed, furniture as well at this point. And then you can see this is the baseball, so you can see the locker room, bathrooms, exterior concrete work. Everything is just weeks out, like he was saying. You know, we're zipping along. Here's the
That's the bus barn.
bus barn.
And that is totally changed. That's the bar joists, the steel structural members that hold the roof. The roof is about probably 90%. The decking's 90% off.
Yeah, so you just wouldn't be able to see the sky at this point.
Creating some shade inside.
think the next picture is the outside, and obviously you can drive by and see the outside that they're putting on some of the weatherproofing. Right now on the bus barn, the biggest thing is that the brick plant has let them know that they're behind on making the brick for the outside. And so they'll be able to continue with the inside and continue finishing out the inside. But right now, from the outside, it's gonna look like it's kind of on hold for a little while because they're waiting on brick to be made for the project.
Is it working now?
Well, it was, and then
Escape.
Froze again. I think y'all should have left that back wall out now. That wash bay has had a community car wash right there.
That'd be really nice.
You need a car wash.
We do.
got a PowerPoint, I just don't know,
There it is.
if updating it. Okay, there you go. So there's the outside. You can see they're completely done with the exterior walls. All right, then,
That is the junior high.
junior high, yep, so making progress, but you can see that they've got quite a bit more to do than the elementary. I mean, there's a lot of sheetrock and walls completely covered up, and they're starting to do some of the finish work, but they haven't quite got nearly as complete on the finish work as they are at the elementary school. I mean, a big push on this one could still possibly have it done by August, but
We're pushing.
okay. I mean, I think that should still be y'all's goal. Even if the furniture's not here, I think this could still be done by August based on this. If you can keep it manned and keep pushing on it.
And I was
I wouldn't
elated,
tell anybody on this job site.
well, I was elated that we're getting them Calwell windows, because we got all that plastic in there, and there's always a potential chance of getting water in it.
Yeah.
If they show up next week, put the windows in, it'll really,
Yeah.
really help.
So that's up here right now. It's just plastic, but that'll eventually be translucent windows.
It's more-
And even since then, some of these areas have been covered up. I mean, they are making progress every day. It's a lot that they need to get done still. All right, we'll know next time that the PowerPoint is the way to go. Because I don't feel like we've had this lag on the PowerPoint before. This is inside of the existing junior high gym where we had to reroute some of the roof drains. And I know y'all are having an event there.
And that,
Tomorrow.
this trophy case has already been put back together.
Yeah.
With all the trophies, the roof's already been patched.
Yeah.
So it's already made significant progress since this photo here.
And actually, yeah, being in there, you can almost, it doesn't look like anything happened unless you look up
Yeah.
at the ceiling and there's a light missing, and that'll be installed before the event even. So this is evidence that they're actually doing work, even though sometimes you get there and it's just kind of done. Right. All right, and then I know we've got the action items. I know that's a little bit later on. Is there questions on the existing construction? I think you went over the playground last meeting and it was just needing an action item this meeting. Do you want me to continue to go through some of the CTE and gym master plan stuff? Okay. So we've got, these are just the action items here. Skip over. I know y'all been working for months with the surveys, the community surveys, as far as the CTE goes, to see which programs the community and students and parents would like to see, and also with some of y'all's partnerships, what y'all could actually provide. Let's see, was it just F? And looking at the existing vocational building that we renovated some years ago, I want to say it's around 7,000 square feet, and obviously it's a 70-year-old building that we've added restrooms and kind of made it compliant, but it continues to be harder and harder to adapt to the current needs of the career and technology education. You know, we looked at doing larger additions and blowing out more walls, and just even the welding or the wood shop or the automotive, it couldn't really serve any of those very well, even if you just put one of those programs in there. And so with y'all's survey, looking at the programs that y'all want to do well, really y'all would need about a 50,000 square foot building to, you know, have a full auto shop and a full welding shop, and really, you know, do comparable facilities to what other districts have and are providing, so that you can get certified welders and certified mechanics. And so when we start looking at where the best location is for that, there's not a whole lot of room on y'all's site. And so obviously the existing vocational building is here. So if you did want to tap into the existing vocational building, it starts to make sense that you would do it in this area. Or if you wanted it to be centralized to the campus, this is also kind of the next best area for that to happen. And this is the existing competition gym location. So obviously, if you were to build the CTE in this location, you would need to build a new competition gym over on the west parking lot. And we went through, I don't know, 20 different kind of iterations of off-site new land somewhere where you could build potentially, if y'all were able to purchase land. But then you're busing, and then students don't have that access, you know, directly to the building. And then we looked at trying to just build everything over here, but then you start taking over all the parking really quickly, and then you start needing land somewhere else for parking. The gym is now one of y'all's oldest facilities. So, you know, we did renovate it about 6 or 7 years ago.
Just couldn't tear it down, could we?
Yeah, yeah, so you'll put $4 million into the gym,
I know, that kills
but
me.
really when you go to another high school gymnasium, comparatively, it's not quite what would be built to today's
Okay,
standards.
so last meeting, did we not
That's
discuss?
the old gym, I think you're thinking. We did discuss the old gym,
Hold
but
on.
not the big.
Last meeting, didn't we discuss some available property, like behind?
I still haven't got any response because y'all said to get it, if they'll get it appraised, and they have not responded.
Oh, okay. Cause wouldn't that work? Would that not work? Is it too small? What
It's
is
too,
it?
I mean, it's a whole different site.
Too out of the way? What?
Yeah, it's out of the way and it's a
Right
whole
here.
different site. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to have a high school in more than one location is what I'm saying.
Yeah, when you combine these two buildings,
Like it needs to be real right
you're
there.
looking at about 110,000 square feet, which just building alone is about 3 acres. I mean, and they're gonna be multi-story right now is what we're planning for the CTE and the gym. And we're looking at having even parking below so that you wouldn't lose this parking. You could still actually park below the gym and then have a second floor gymnasium. But in this scenario as well, you would be able to actually provide some much needed parking next to the entry to the sports complex. And so you start to bring a lot of these buildings into the core of the campus and provide additional parking to the core of the campus and the athletic projects. And so out of the 20 options that we looked at when we were trying to see where all of these buildings could fit. This was the one that kept kind of solving all of the issues while keeping the students all within the core of the campus and not having to go off-site, which.
Can Amy just not move her company and let us have that area?
Can she donate it? Would you like to donate? Uh-oh, she's trying to unmute. She with her finger. I don't know how, can I unmute somebody?
Yeah.
Not sure which
So we do have, you're gonna see if you
Can I unmute her, or do you know?
Now leave her muted, she's gonna argue.
was she on the phone still? or-
She doesn't want us to have her.
She's on there, she's putting her button.
She's blacked out.
I don't know, I don't know if she can hear it, I don't know if she can hear me.
So this would be.
Oh, she can hear us, but I don't know, we can't hear her.
3-story CTE, and this would be a 2-story gymnasium to get all of the programming in on those facilities. Let me go to the next slide that kind of talks through. And obviously, these are still kind of early on master plan block diagrams and early on 3D views of what that would look like. But we were asked to kind of give some massing and some ideas of what a new CTE and gym would look like. This is just it's really small, I know, but this outlines kind of all of the program that would be potentially included in a new CTE. So the wood shop at 4,000 square foot would be not that much smaller than your whole VOAG building right now, but right now just the layout is trying to accommodate for working around a 70-year-old building. And so, we blew out walls and added walls, and with the 4,000 square foot you get here, it'd be a lot more efficient, and it could have the proper systems done from the very beginning instead of kind of all the retrofitted items that we have now. Same thing with the rocket lab. You'd be able to design that appropriately.
Can you hear me? Okay, I'm just gonna have to keep you on my phone. It was just, there's a lot of background, so we had to turn you down a while ago.
I know, it's so confusing because I'm trying to
Oh, yeah.
myself muted and the phone call and then
Yeah.
the website and everything.
Okay.
I could hear everything that y'all were saying, everything was good, but I had to have my phone up to my ear.
Okay.
And I thought I had you on mute.
And I think you dropped off right when Ms. Harp asked y'all to donate your business to the school.
I heard that.
Oh, she heard
that.
She heard that.
Everything, trying to find the right button.
And we said, if we don't hear anything, that means yes.
I told you to keep her muted.
So I had to push through it.
Okay, okay. I'll keep you on there now like this. Okay.
Okay, now let me see if I can get back to the screen.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna mute you on the phone side,
Yes, ma'am.
so you won't hear all this background noise. I'm sorry, you guys.
Okay, no problem. Mute me.
Showing a full-size welding lab, full-size auto shop with many bays so that you can have multiple students working on multiple cars instead of, right now, just having one. And then also this does show that having the football locker rooms within this facility, since it'll still be right across from the football field. So integrating a lot of, like the auto shop and the locker rooms would be on the first floor of that facility. And then on the next, you can go to the next screen. Yeah. So on the competition gym, providing just adequate lobby, concession area, a real weight room that would be able to serve for all your athletics. Have the appropriate number of locker rooms, appropriate size locker rooms. We've kind of retrofitted what was there, and we've even came back and retrofitted our retrofits to try to make those work a little bit better when it comes to like the football locker rooms being inside the basketball locker rooms. But really, they're just not adequately spaced in that 70-year-old building. I mean, it's kind of served what it could serve, but in the new situation, it would be an ideal setup comparable to what they would see going to a lot of other towns.
We're gonna have a skyscraper in jail.
There you go. Well, it's still not gonna be as big as the indoor.
So it's like a whole two speeds.
But this starts to tie in some of the, the colors, but it starts to give you some of the little bit more new materials that you see at the junior high and the high school. And then that's showing the competition gym there and showing the parking on the bottom, and then the second floor having the stadium seating for the gymnasium. And so obviously these are really early on drawings of what it could be. I think we still have a little work to do if we want to like show interior renderings of what that space would look like. But really the question was, can you fit the right facilities within your campus footprint if we take these certain steps, if you build the new gym and you build the CTE? And I think we can very confidently say that you can make all this happen within a short walk on your campus currently. So that's where we've kind of stopped at the master plan. And right now one is about 50,000 square feet, the other is about 60,000 square feet. If that's translated to dollars, that's probably about $50 million on one and $60 million on the other. So it comes with a really large price tag, obviously. And I know this was part of, well, what do we want the facilities to look like in, 5, 10, 20 years? And, I know y'all have, some funds on hand right now, and the best way to use those funds for long-term facilities. And
How long do you think we'll be bombing Iran?
it seems indefinite.
We could get a few more years, we could we could pay for the buildings, Miss Hart.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if you put box seats or rooftop seating, so it overlooks the football field, you could charge
Yeah, there you go.
for that seating.
Be pretty neat.
So I guess the question is this the master plan that's kind of been narrowed down to? Does that seem like that's something y'all would be interested in and moving forward with? And the concept of a new competition gym and a new CTE being kind of your final projects almost. I mean, I hate to say final, but
We've only
saying,
been doing this for
yeah,
11 years, RJ.
yeah. At this point, y'all have addressed every, classroom across the district at the junior high, middle school, and elementary. And then y'all, even address some of the essentials as the bus barn, and y'all have done renovations to all these projects. You put a few million in each one from the previous bonds and previous projects, kind of the temporary fixes. It's just, how long do you want to wait to do the permanent projects? Because eventually the vocational building and the gymnasium would need to be replaced.
So what are we looking at as far as making a decision on this to be able to get the ball rolling if we choose to go with this, and have it done, before 2050?
I'll tell you, it's going to take a year to design these, and then I'd say this is probably at least a 3 to 4 year process of construction. As soon as y'all pull the trigger on and say, yes, we want to fully do this and fund this. I know there's been this.
Built first.
The gymnasium would get built first, so that you would have the gym and then tear down the existing gymnasium.
Yeah, so you would build it, tear down the existing one, then start the CTE building.
Yeah, so that's probably the 2 years to build the new gym.
And as it is right now, it would take the board to go around, like Senior said, me, everybody. And the reason I say this is I've seen our tax compared to everybody else in Lee County. We're less than half. No one else even, we don't have any bond. We don't have an HB 33. We have 0 tax collections coming from the district right now. No other district, Eunice is bonded out, Hobbs is bonded out, Tatum is bonded out, Lovington is bonded out. We have 0 bonds. So it wouldn't be a tough sell to our community because the oil and gas businesses are paying 98% of it. They're paying, the oil and gas is paying for it. Even if they pass a bond, their taxes won't go up enough to, it's like $3 or $4 a month is what your households would go up. And so that, to me, to be safe, if you're going to do this, we need to see where our SB 9 is in a year or so, and then decide whether to go out for a bond. Because we can do all the designing we want, but we need to make sure that money is there. If we want to go out for another bond, we could. But right now, with the way SB 9 is, I don't know if you would need to.
So are you saying though that we would be okay to make this decision in another month or two?
Yes.
Cause it's,
It's a long-term thing. Another month or two will not make a difference.
okay,
And I would suggest your full board be here.
that was what I was just gonna
Yeah,
say.
in person.
I mean, I know
That's a big
it's
decision.
like, you know, believing in
It's
unicorns,
a
that we can get all 5 of us here on the
it's a
same day.
It's a
but-
momentous district decision that needs to be made.
Right.
And I think that you should all be here.
Okay.
Now, as far as planning it and thinking about it, it's not too late. You know, and you don't want to, I mean, not too early, and you don't want to keep pushing it next to the next meeting. Because once you even decide to, it's 3 to 5 years before you see anything.
Right.
3 to 5 years is a lot of money that the district will bring in, that right now we're finishing up buildings with money left over.
Mhm.
Just saying, you know, the district will collect a lot of money between now and then, but it will also give you time to determine whether a bond is even needed.
Okay.
So even if you say yes, you still can let the bond money collect, see where it is, see if it's still as strong as it was.
All right, so we won't make a decision on that today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need to, and I can actually put together kind of a draw schedule again, like we've done previously, that shows, because even over the next year, just designing it all, you're probably only looking at like 5% of that need before you would even put it out to bid, to get a contractor on board to start spending large amounts of it. So I think you're a year out before even having a large need for substantial amount of money. And even then, the contractor takes a while to start drawing on that. So say a year and a half from now, you might need $25 million to $30 million for, even though it's 110 million. And y'all been, I mean, just besides the bringing in the SB 9, the interest y'all been earning.
We're still not even looking at the new oil and gas prices. That's
Right.
double what they were.
Yeah, so we were just asked to come and do the presentation, and then if y'all be thinking about if there's anything that can help y'all better communicate it, we're here to help. Sure.
Appreciate that.
If you guys could come back also next month with a similar
Yep.
message on this, it'll be the
Mhm.
June meeting. It'd probably be good to go ahead and rehash.
Yeah.
You know.
See if you're gonna be able to make it.
Yeah, it's gonna be my once a year missing a meeting, cause I'll be. in
Yeah,
youth
well,
camp.
then the next month.
Oh, is it really next
Well, that's June already.
Yeah.
I'll be in youth camp.
Right, sounds good, yeah, just let us know.
Thank you,
All right,
RJ.
thank you, RJ.
Mhm.
All right, any other questions for RJ or Mr. Robert for anything?
I don't have any questions, but man, that's a lot. I
Yeah,
agree with the full board being there,
yeah,
absolutely.
it's a lot of
And,
money.
you know, I think for that humongous, probably the biggest project we've
Ever.
done ever, yeah.
Yes, yes.
We need to think it through and
Mhm.
make sure we have 100% of community support behind us. Cause
Or-
we're gonna have
or
to
at least over
explain,
50.
explain, yeah, we're gonna have to do a lot of explaining and
Yes. Yeah, and then
convincing and justifying and all that, so, but yes, I think it sounds like a great idea and it sounds like it will solve a lot of problems for the next 30, 40 years.
And then I can gather some Lee County data according to all the taxes in every district. And you'll see it like, my gosh, we're way under, the oil field's paying 98% of this, and every other district has figured that out, that it doesn't matter what their bond is that they pass, it really doesn't affect households that that make sense? You know, I mean, it's like $3 or $4 a month is what it comes out to. Because the 98% of the lion's share is going to oil and gas company revenue that we are just letting the state have right now. That when we pass the bond, we start pulling it back in. That's what the difference is. So really, when you're looking out to 3 to 5 years, absolutely something needs to change if we're going to keep on this CTE track.
All right, well, let's move on to the financials. Letter A, budget adjustments, Ms. Nicole.
So the first bar is actually all the bars that are on this here are revenue received exceeding the projected budget for SB 9 non-residential and residential taxes for 365,680.76. The second one is the SB 9 dividends on the investments, the cash sweep, $241,842.24. Increase for the local revenue tax for residential, non-residential, $91,018.78. And then the ed tech for non-residential, residential tax for $112,578.92. And then I did get one today, and it's an increase bar for Title I fiscal year 26 carryover. The amount is $22,141.34. And then any approvals for maintenance and transfer bars to eliminate negative balances.
All right, we need a motion to approve those budget adjustments.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes, ma'am.
And then the second page is status of the SB 9. And so we are sitting on about 27 million for actuals, and then our budget balance is 36. The one below that blue line is the bond building. And so we pretty much have all of that encumbered except for that 1.7 million. The next pages are the tax collections. So you can see that we did get back. Last month, they didn't reach the deadline to get it to us in time, so we did get that payment this month. And then the yellow one is the cash sweep, so we did receive the $276,094.77. And then those are the funds that money was divided into, that was deposited into those funds.
And how does that get figured?
So our auditor is the one that come up with this spreadsheet, and you just basically look at your cash balance for that fund, and then it divides it according to how much money is in there, and it determines how much interest is gained off of that money that's in that fund.
I just kind of feel a little bad for the private and direct grants. 20%.
Well, because there's only $69 in there, so
So
it only received that much.
Got it.
what was the percentage, did you say? Is it still 4%?
So that is on the next pages after, and I'll show you that. So the next pages is the operational fund checking account balance. And then that next one is the stagecoach sweep. So right now we're at, you can see the interest rate all the way to on the right side. So we're about an average of 3.4%.
Okay. And then those bonds that we have that other money in, aren't they like a higher rate than that, like
They're all different.
all different?
We have like 21.
Different bonds, federal bonds, okay, with clearance, okay.
I had some fund balance sheets printed in here. These? No. They were right down the corner of the table. Are they under Mr. Snyder's?
Yes.
No.
They were, yeah.
These right here?
I thought they were left over from
Oh,
last meeting,
No,
sorry.
I forgot to put them in the packet, the fund balance, no, it has like for
Oh.
each fund,
Oh,
The balance for each fund?
yes, yeah, and I forgot to put them in that packet, and so I printed them out, I should have told her.
I was looking for.
She's like me, if I don't think I need it.
Just clean it off the table.
it's always bad to be that way.
I know.
Cookie crumbs on.
Sorry?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I should have told you.
It was on the counter for 2
All
weeks.
right, thank you.
Were you gonna do something with it? 'Cause I don't think you were.
Didn't get that.
So I'll just show you the cash balances at the end of April. Just looking at the very last page for the, tech debt service. 5.5, we'll probably do something with that to capture it into, as, to the ed tech fund. That $5.5 million, if I do another one of those, whatever. What is it, what's the name of that? Is it a bond? Is that what we're doing? Is that what it's called? The ed tech?
The ed tech,
The
yes,
service,
it's
where we
not
just
a bond, it's just it's just a
But they
debt
call it
service.
that, right?
Yeah,
Where we have to go out and we've done this before, where we just transfer the money back into the account where we can spend it. Right now, it's an account that we can't spend in. So it's collecting all of that, so we'll probably do that this September, October. That's all I have for that section.
So we already made,
So that amount, so I'm still looking, let me go back just a second. You have you had the meal levy SB 9 for the last, all the way up till April, correct? Well, what was that the county did not?
Yeah, I told them that they didn't get it deposited into our account.
And that's why it was
They missed the
800?
deadline. Yeah,
Okay,
They missed
okay.
the deadline.
So that was made up
Yes.
in this month.
Yes.
all right. Did anybody see anything in the fund balances that were in our packet?
Salter gas production?
Oh, that bill list is not up yet. That's the very last thing.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
sorry.
That's not even part of my
Yeah.
stuff,
Sorry,
so.
sorry.
Yeah, so we're just doing the budget adjustment. That's just my packet. So the next thing is the food service RFP.
Yes.
Recommendation. So, that was a pretty big packet. Their rates.
Oh, this?
Yes.
It's a giant book.
Is it a
Yeah.
menu?
There is a
It's
menu.
got sample
Sample
menus.
menus.
Try it Tuesdays.
Yeah, so we did put an RFP, and they
try
were
it
the only
Tuesday.
ones that bid on it, and, it's already been submitted to PED. Cause it has to go through PED. They're the ones that approve the initial posting of the RFP to make sure that they follow everything, and so once they respond, then we send everything back to PED so they can review to make sure everything follows the NSLP stuff. And so everything's been checked, but that's the cost that they'll, charge us, that right there, that $256 per kid, and then for the adults there. So it says,
512. So is lunch no longer free now?
no, it is free, but
Yes.
we still have to
We get
submit,
reimbursed.
yeah, reimbursements to the state, and so that's their price.
And so they give us part, so it still is gonna cost us, didn't we figure up at 70,000 a year?
It's all.
It's on the very back.
It's all,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's closer to 80, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so we have, whatever money that the state, like, it's not, and the reason why it looks like we're gonna overpay, because we pay our, they included that amount from our, food service employees. They get paid out of our operational, like, they've never gotten paid out of food service
Okay,
fund.
right.
We just never had enough money to pay for them in that. with the reimbursements that we get.
But they added it.
They
Okay.
included that in there, so
That's why
we
it
might
looks-
be out like the 25 or the 35 that what they cost, their base cost, you know, outside of the food and the employee costs that they have. But we can always pick that up with contract services. It can go through SB9 and it can go through local revenue tax money.
Mhm.
So it's not, I mean, we have healthy funds
Yeah.
in there, so.
Okay. So,
Don't
Don't
tell
tell him.
He's on his phone, good.
It's around for the numbers.
Don't, just carry on.
so I realize this is a sample menu, but when it has alternates, is that gonna be a real thing? Like,
Daily
if you
alternate.
don't want the cheesy baked penne pasta, can you get the New Orleans chicken sandwich?
That's usually, yeah, they
Okay.
usually have the two options. If you go to like Eunice, they have the same
Yeah.
thing. It's
Yeah,
very
they have
similar
two
to
options, or you can just, the teachers can just order a chef salad every day if that's what they want.
I mean, in my high school, we had 3 different lines. We could go on the hot lunch line, we could go on the snack bar, and we could go to one that was like McDonald's, all in the school, so.
There was one in Odessa similar to that, great big school, a lot bigger
And
than we
a
are.
lot of their stuff is scratch meat.
It says 95%.
Mhm. Isn't that cool?
That is really cool.
And then that, like I said, they have a Try It Tuesday where they'll put out like a salsa or something, you try it, then they have a survey.
Oh, neat.
Do they like it? Do they wanna see it on the menu?
Okay,
Same thing, cool
So we
things like
gotta sign up to eat on Tuesdays.
absolutely.
Yeah, on Try It Tuesday. And I did have parent questions on that already, Ms. Komar, when parents want to see this, can they come in? Because really, there's still an issue at the elementary with parents not being able, I'm just saying, I get that a lot. Can we not go eat with our kids? Why can't we
Is
go
it
in
just
there
because
with?
there's not enough room?
There's a lot of reasons, and Ms. Komar can articulate more on that, but there is a lot of reasons, but I would like to maybe open it up more often during, 2 or 3 times. We can't do it every day. But, logistically, one lunch running into another, space in the cafeteria, number of people eating, but we would like to do it more often. Does that, would you agree with that?
that before.
Yes.
such it's such an ordeal when we get
Logistics.
It
Yeah.
It is.
Can I take this home?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll bring it back.
Okay. We can look at it, look it over.
Yeah, and I just
Anybody
put
that-
those little tabs there to,
I wonder if
It-
they
it
would give
is-
us,
I did send it, right? I mean, once I said it was.
did you
it
get
might
it?
be.
Just too big.
It might be,
No,
and
it's-
I didn't check it wasn't that?
I don't know, but I don't think it's in there because the file's too big to put in.
Like I didn't receive that. I
It's too
received this.
big, it's too big to put in an email.
I got this in a separate email. And I think some project updates.
Yeah, because it was just way too big to get on the, I think.
Do we need to make a motion on letter B?
Yes.
Okay, let's make that. We need a motion to, for this RFP recommendation for the food service,
Genuine Foods.
Genuine.
And you try them a year at a time. It is a 3-year, but it's only a year at a time. So it can't be canceled anytime within the 3 years according to the RFP. So if we decide after a year that this is not for us and we'd rather go back, then we can always go back. It is not a do or die for the next 3 years even.
A 3-year contract, do we have to pay them for the 2 years we don't use them?
No.
Oh,
It can be reviewed and canceled yearly.
It's a process to get the
Yeah.
RFP, which is why they make it out so long, like.
Yeah.
It's my first.
But they
opinion,
are-
it was a
they're also-
process.
They're also confident that we won't want to go back. That's what
Okay.
that's what they say, that they'll stand behind it.
And they came and looked at the school, and so like, just
Very
like
impressed.
part of the section of just where the work table and the stove was at, they're like, we just have this section at the charter school for 650 kids.
Oh, wow.
And so they were very impressed with the
Okay.
amount
room.
of
The size,
space
we have a
and
bakery
Yes.
section, and a front, I mean, they have. the
2
kitchen is
stoves, that's all they had, like, we have
Yeah.
double, triple.
They were very like,
Yeah,
oh
he
my
was
gosh,
very
we can work with this.
Because my hope is
So
that
when I'm
more
moving in,
kids
that's
will start to
what she's
eat
saying.
in the cafeteria.
That's the hope.
That's what I told my kids.
And the
I would really
reason-
like to see you guys do that more.
And I've actually tasted the food. So I've tasted
Oh.
the food twice at the NAMASBO conferences that they were there. And they had like yogurt parfaits, like a shake, strawberry banana shake. They had like apple cinnamon muffins.
And what did you think?
Yeah, it was all good. I was sending him pictures like. oh my
Yes,
gosh.
and I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Like, I mean, it's
So,
good food.
that'd be cool.
And so what they do too, they look at the demographics of the people. And so if we have 85% Hispanics here, well, they're gonna lean more into that
So,
kind of.
I saw tuna relleno casserole. I'm like, I'm gonna sign up on that day.
Can we get it to go?
And so, like you were saying,
And
we're
we're
all
asking
it's
those
more we'll
questions.
eat, and there's a reason behind that, not just elementary kids, but eventually with this traffic, we might want to close the junior high. And if we close the junior high, it's only kids that can drive that will be able to leave in high school. They might take their little brother or sister and check them out, but the junior high and elementary, for the most part, will just be closed campus. But if you have that, then you need an option for them.
Yeah.
And then if the restaurants on Main Street want to deliver, and take orders, the
Yeah.
high school can, figure out, they give them forms or however the high school would want to do that. If they want to order from the Cole's Diner, and they want to order a sandwich, Cole's Diner needs to devise a way to get that business. We're not going to send the kids across the street. If they lose a little revenue, I'd rather keep our kids safe.
Yeah.
So if they will figure out a way to serve our kids over here. That's the way I look
Okay.
at it.
So as it stands right now, say junior high and high school kids wanted a cafeteria meal. Could they grab that meal and take it to the commons to
Yes.
eat it? That's allowed? Okay. Okay, that's cool.
So that's what is going to be greatly expanded. Also, we need that commons area open. So that commons area needs to be available in the junior high. And that's what my question even, can they not have that available in August? Is it nothing or all or nothing? Or is it may be all or nothing to get the
Probably,
certificate of
yeah.
occupancy? I don't know. We can check with them. I think if we're creative.
I think,
We'll make it work.
I think,
Yeah.
kind of the October, discussion revolved around, Cowball still not being on site.
Yeah.
And now that it's coming on site sooner than expected,
Yeah.
we might be able to get it in the facility sooner than.
Fully dried in.
Yeah. And so even if we could get in there without all the furniture in the rooms, that would even be fine if they could use that commons area, just to kind of keep them. If you have a bunch more kids and you close the campus, you're gonna need that facility, Are you okay to close the junior high campus, Mr. Little? That'd probably be less chaotic, actually, to keep the kids there and put somebody on duty, so.
They're gonna be so mad.
But
Not the 5th to 6th graders, they haven't known any different.
But we'd like to just have more options for them, food-wise.
These days, one of those kids that walk across the street with looking at the phone.
Tell me about it.
Yes.
Tell me about it. I'm so glad that we have officers out there now, because those kids don't pay attention. It's terrible. And a lot of our drivers don't pay attention either.
They almost ran over the officer one day.
They have high school kids.
They
driving
did,
around.
yeah.
It was a student.
Uh-huh.
It was a high school student, but hey, details.
Randy had to excuse himself for a minute. Right back.
Okay. Was there any other questions you guys would have on the food service? Mrs. Crawford, do you have any questions on the food service?
No, I don't, but that sounds fantastic.
It sounds
really
cool.
good. Lots of options and sounds like it could probably really work.
Okay, and if it bombs, we can get out of it.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, lots more choices and options and not have to leave campus.
And more,
And yeah, be
more,
faster, less, yeah.
more scratch made.
I like that.
Okay.
All right, so, all right, so let's, need a motion to approve this RFP.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what I'll be doing now, setting up meetings with that food service and our employees next. And Mrs. Komar is gonna be in a meeting and she has a lot of questions for logistical, Mr. Little if he has any, and we're just gonna start communicating with them to make it more seamless coming into the next year.
They're gonna start August.
Yes. They said they can start in August, so I'll give them a call tomorrow.
Nice.
Can I ask, if this isn't allowed, just tell me, how do our current cafeteria employees feel about this?
Mixed.
Okay.
So at first they're like, no. Well, then they're coming back saying, wait, there's a lot of new rules, a lot of regulations, a lot of things that they might know that we don't know. That's kind of the latest from
That's
her.
kind of,
That's what I'm
yeah. Okay, good deal.
So yeah, I mean, it's kind of mixed though. They don't know. It's like fear of the unknown.
Yeah, sure.
They don't know.
Mhm.
So,
They might end up just loving it.
yeah,
As with everything else, anything new is
it's
gonna
unknown.
be a bit of a challenge, but
Yes.
All right, Miss Amy, we're gonna move on to the operating budget, letter C. And she's got it up on the screen, and if you're like me, you'll be able to see it better on the screen than you will.
Well, I
Are you-
don't.
Is it not on there?
She was supposed to put it on there, but I don't
Oh.
see it.
Okay, Amy, so you're just gonna have to kind of listen, follow along.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna put y'all on mute and just see if I can just look at the screen
Okay,
and listen.
well, it was on the screen. Is it there now?
This one, I'll hold it.
Hold on, I have to mute you and go back to
Wait,
to the website to see.
Where are the cameras?
Okay.
I did see her put it on there, but I don't see it on here. That's not it.
That's why I just see new scene, new scene. Would you ask Shelley if it's up there? That was it?
It's hard.
No, it's on Microsoft.
Oh, but it's
The
not
only
on
way that she could put it
everybody's.
up there was with PDF, and I was like, well, they have the PDF in their packet, so.
Oh,
And I could scroll through there, but if I need, if you're gonna ask questions, I need my comments to help
Right.
answer them.
Right?
So this year, one of the things, there's a few things that was, added in the SCG. The first thing, that's always been added, that they started this a few years ago, was the instructional materials. That's included in the SCG. Another thing is to make sure that everyone has the salary of at least $15. And then the cost of, they're requiring that the schools pay 80% of insurance. And so that's also built in the SCG. And then, of course, the 1% raise. We did approve the salary schedule last month, and that was 2% what we're giving. So all of those numbers have been included in the SCG. So
But we're paying 100%, aren't we?
we are,
So how
yes,
does that affect SCG?
we get a little bit more money, because before, the years before, it was only 75. But they're including that. But I can tell you that there's not really much. I think it was like $600,000 or something that we're getting from previous year. So I mean, it's something, right? But they're requiring the schools to pay more percent, 80% instead of the 60 that it was. So this is our SCG, what we received this year. All this in the gray is the estimated side. And then here's the projected side over here on the right. So basically, it's all your revenue minus your expenses, and then that's how much money here that we're getting, that's being rolled over, so 574,000, which that's more of a number that the state likes to see compared to a few years ago where we had like $5 million. They were
I didn't like that.
pulled me to the side and said, hey, y'all need to spend this money, so that's what we did. So this is our, this is our SB 9 amount that we have, and that includes, and they do have it broken down, so this is this is our revenue, there's our expenses for this year, and so this is what we'll carry over. This is our current SCG, and that was our unit value. Our current, for our school year, next school year is this amount here. Our unit value did increase for this next school year for $240 per membership. And so in that SCG, they have it broken down of how much money we have to spend in certain areas. So in SPED, we have to spend close to the 1.5. Fine arts is 116,457, PE 126, 186, at risk about 416,000. English learner, that's something new, we have to spend that amount there. Instructional material that is required to spend, so I just have to make sure I meet all of those. And then of course, general education is about 7.7. So and the way they determine this is by where I code things. They can just pull a report and make sure that I have that amount in there. And I have to check too to make sure I have all that money budgeted in those areas. Health insurance is gonna increase 9.95%. And of course, it's the mandatory 80-20 health coverage, and then the mandatory 1% salary increase. So that is the budget, literally in a nutshell, where I have to spend money and allocate it out. So our total revenue for this school year is $12.1 million, or about $12.2 million. And these are the areas where they go. So that's why I'm like, you know, we have that budget planning with the principals and that worked out well this year, like just getting out to them, you know, just to, hey, I need to make sure we have all the teachers that we need, all the positions, who's you know, who's leaving, who's coming on and whatnot, cause it really helps determining all the FTEs. So we had, these are the FTEs for like this alone just for teachers, grades 1 through 12 is the $3.3 million. Then you have kindergarten, you have pre-K, you have the aides here, kinder aides, instructional pre-K aides, fine arts salary. They're all itemized. And so all the 2000s, those are the at-risk and SPED areas. So again, I have to just make sure that all of those dollar amounts, they're, you know, coded out correctly. We didn't change anything else for the salaries other than just the 2%. We still have the same. I think we've reduced maybe like a couple of positions for athletics. As you can see, it was 245 and we're at 178. Basically want to just keep everything the same. Whatever's on the left side needs to be on the right side. These are all the benefits. The 11,000, 1,000 with the 5.2s, those are all the benefits. And so I have like a fancy little, it's not fancy, I'm just there's just like, I put a number in and it calculates and I put it over here to the side. But it gets, you know, out of control because they want it this way. We didn't have to used to do it this way. But they do want it divided by job class. So that way, you know, like all the 1411s, we know that that's the teachers 1 to 12. 1711s and 1412s is SPED, so it's just, you know, we just want it separated out. These are the operational expenses day-to-day for education. You have regular education charges where we do background checks, tuition reimbursements if we need to, extracurricular things, CDL reimbursements. Student travel, I do budget here in case we run out of athletic funds, gate fee money. So that is budgeted. We did spend 25,000 of it. So I'm, you know, if that's where we're at, then that's what I'm gonna budget in. This area would be like our referees, so 50,000. And so I just keep the same. So here on the instructional material, it is obviously using the budget was like 121,000. So I just put the remaining, so to speak, extra money, quote, extra money in that area. So we can, I know for sure that that's what the SEG was right there, 163,810. That's what I have to spend. So I just have that little note here to make sure we get that. So yeah, I just look at what we're spending current year and then try to estimate pretty close to what we're getting to keep the budget in alignment. Here, these are also at risk and SPED coding. So we have the NERS, the DIAGs, you know, SLP, the CODA. Counselors are coded here. And then I just have to go in and calculate all of their mandates and whatnot. Our speech, our DIAGs, OTs are budgeted here. These are all contracted contracts here. Professional development, we kept everything the same. So the one thing that I had to change for this year because of the raise and we have more people take on our insurance, I'm not able to pay any of our admin office out of the SEG fund. So you'll see that the superintendent's taken out of this school year, but next year it's all zero. I had to pull some, I had to change coding for that. So superintendent will no longer be out of SEG. Principals, and the reason how I choose, because whenever we have, according to the SEG, they only collect certain job classes to determine how much money we get. And superintendents are included, business managers isn't included, so it's basically just 1,400 code job class where we get all of our funding from. So that's why I took him out. Principals are included in the SCG amount. So of course, we've increased our principals as well, our FTEs. And then we only paid a little bit of our regular, utility bills out of the SCG this year, and for next school year, we don't have, I need to pay for that. So I have to take all of those out. And then same thing for like cafeteria, community service stuff, that we don't.
I only eat yours.
So all of your custodian and maintenance and daycare and the central office is not paid out of SCG. So there's our budget, the 12.188. The next budget is the local tax revenue. And so this is the amount that we are scheduled or budgeted. These numbers come from the state, how much money they're anticipating for us for ad valorem taxes and oil and gas. So you have a 689, and then you have oil and gas at 6.2 million. So they give us those numbers, and then I determine again revenue.
So did they give you, they accounted for more this next year, it looks like on the oil and gas? So it was 5.3, now it's 6.2, is that correct? Is that what I'm
Yes.
seeing? Okay. 25%.
Those come from the state, those are pre-populated areas.
Okay, gotcha.
This is where a lot of this CTE stuff will be coming out from here, and then of course we'll be using a majority of it through ed tech. Again, I told you we don't. So you see zero here because we didn't pay anybody from the office out of this one.
So some things are just getting special.
And they're just got moved over because I don't have anywhere else to put them out. Support service, I did budget some extra money here. This is where I usually, like at the end of the year, I say, hey, okay, teachers, you guys have like $400 to spend for your classroom, put your order in. It just helps the process instead of us waiting for the new school year to start and then everything coming late. So here's the superintendent's salary, the secretary's salary is all in this fund now. As you can see, it was all zeroed out for this year, not this next school year, it's there. Legal, other charges, advertising, supplies. Principals, professional development and supplies are taken from here as well. Central office. I saw here as well. And then your custodian and maintenance out of this local tax revenue. Our insurance, just want to point out, it was 578, now it's 900,000. And that's because we had to include all of our teachers. And then how this building is gonna be, we're anticipating it to be in full service. So we had to add that building as well. So those are the regular, all the bills and the utilities fees. Transportation salary, it's all here. Bus driving, activity, bus driving. It's about how much we spent on. Here's your cafeteria, what I told you guys, that we don't use any of our food service money to pay our cafeteria because we don't have enough to pay for food and salaries, so they get all taken from here. This is our daycare, and I did, because this is a healthy fund, I was able to budget the stipends, the safety stipends that we normally give out. But don't tell nobody that. They'll be asking for them when they know it's coming. we don't know if Nicole left us money for that. Construction. We've only paid out 1.5 because we're using all of our bond building money for that, and then we're also using, SB 9 as well. So once those things are, not gone, they won't ever be gone, but once it gets low, then we'll start using the local revenue tax, just because we're using it for operational things, like salaries and the upkeep of the building. So I don't wanna use it for construction if I don't need to. Because we're having to, again, to dip in for, salaries and maintenance of the buildings. So that is that fund. This is the teacherage fund. Again, your revenue minus your expenses, and that's your rollover. And then I just estimate whatever the rental was for that year and just put dollars in where we fit. Transportation, I don't have that budget yet, but it will be here for next school year. So I'm still anticipating the 2 bus drivers for the 2 routes. Here is our food service, and since we do have the RFP, I don't have to budget for food or non-food items, but it'll go directly to contract services. So just have that one line item there. Same thing for this is the state reimbursement. The other one was federal, this one's a state reimbursement, so I do have to pay someone out of this one, so it will be Miss Judy get paid out of this one. And then everything that's left over, it'll go into contract services. This is our athletic fund. We brought in 23,000 and it's budgeted into student travel. The activities fund, there's just one line item for that. We do not have any more money. I'm gonna spend that out for this school year, so I don't have to roll over anything. I'll just make sure those are depleted. So I don't have to put in a budget for that. The industrial revenue bond, the same thing. There's nothing budgeted for that school year. We'll spend all of that this school year. The bond building, probably gonna carry over. I'm estimating about 12 million that will carry over. Capital outlay, those are yearly awards, and so I'm gonna expend all of those this school year, so I don't have to carry over anything. And then here's our SB9, so they are anticipating ad valorem taxes to be about 2.8, and then oil and gas about 25 million. And so I just, where I see fit. SB9, again, those are the awards. I know she called you on that one, Mr. Snyder, that they gave us the wrong amount, like $6,500 less or something, so we're gonna have to
Yes.
send a check.
Instead
back.
of 14,000, it's about half that,
Okay.
is what she said, which is in line with
That,
last year.
that might change after.
Yeah.
Ed Tech note. It's just a rollover. Estimated expenses minus the revenue, and you carry over 36 million, and then budget at 36. Debt service. And there's that ed tech debt service, so I said we probably will have that switched over into the ed tech fund. But I still have to budget it there, so. That's it. These things we got approved last month in the application, but I can go over them. So there's Title I money there. We do pay instructional assistants and a teacher. 2.5 and then 2 aides. Have your Idea B. We don't have very much money for Idea B, as many as much staff as we have dedicated to that program, so we're only able to pay 3 of the aides. And then our pre-K,
Back, could you, I'm sorry, I had to backtrack, but on the SB nine, the levy, how much did you say will be carried over
the SB9.
from this year to next year? Does, you have that in there, don't you?
23.
Okay.
Title II, we're awarded 19,000 for this next school year. And again, we can't carry over any money. The state gives us those award letters to let us know what we can budget. So Title II, we have 19,000. I don't have awards for Medicaid or pay nor this one. That one's duplicate. Do y'all have like any questions?
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it is a lot.
What is that?
Yeah, what, yeah.
I was telling somebody the other day, I said, Nicole knows exactly what she's doing, but sometimes when she's talking, it's like she's speaking a different language. I'm just glad she understands it.
Now you know 3 languages.
Yeah. Spanish, English, and numbers. But if you have any questions, like, after whatever, just let me know and I can.
We don't have time to process it all.
I know.
And what was that?
Arkell still? That's a number down
He's
there.
like,
He's already
"Ooh."
budgeted the gym in his head.
Nice.
5 years and 25 million.
We need to approve this.
Yes.
Who wants to make a motion for letter C?
I will make that motion.
Amy Lee?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Nicole. As always, you do a fantastic job for us.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, now the 2026-2027 school calendar has been revised.
Okay.
I wanna know why I got the same one twice. Says version 1, version 1.
Well, this one is A and this one's not A.
Well, one of them,
Version
Hold on.
1, version 1.
Mr. Loftus knows this, but a
Can I see it? I can.
truck hit a power line a while ago.
I was like, okay, so why did I give this?
Oh, they're showing you the changes on Feb, so the one behind it is showing you the where it changed in March.
There's,
You have-
there's a spring break difference.
Yeah, there's a
So if
spring
you'll
break
look
difference
at-
and then
Look at the
professional development.
second one.
Oh, okay. the
That's
second
what
one's
it
got
was, Mr. Chavez.
It's circle.
Yeah, and so then if you will look at the new one, the junior college changed their spring break. And so it changed a few of our dates in the calendar. So we just wanted you to approve the revised calendar, which puts spring break 1 week ahead.
So why is the 22nd circle in February?
It is a PD day, I think.
Because it's a PD day. I don't
Is
know
there
why that
echoing?
circled, that's not nothing that was, and then April 12th, I believe is the bad weather day that we put in.
So,
I
but,
can
If
tell you
it's
July.
not on the second one, then don't.
but this one that has the, A on it, this one is what we go by now.
Yeah.
Basically, okay. So,
Or the new spring break one, the very top one, 22 through 25 is the most recent. That's the one we go by. The one you approved was the one below it.
so spring break is a week later, not a week earlier.
Yes.
It wasn't enough hours for the
Yeah.
kids, for the elementary, that's why we had to change it.
That's not why spring break changed.
spring
but
break
that-
No, spring break knows.
But we had to-
But
we had
the
to add
days,
another day.
February, and I thought I had it written down here, and I don't.
We pretty much had to add another day, so if you'll look.
Because, with PED, I have to submit 4 different calendars. Because it goes by hours.
Right.
And so I have a grade kinder and first grade because they start a week late. And then I have a grades 2 to 5 because they get out like 5 minutes or 10 minutes earlier than high school, so it's a different hours and we had to change that. So when we entered all that original calendar that you guys approved, the elementary they weren't meeting the hours.
They went short. a
Yeah,
day.
they were short, so we had to change some dates.
But if you'll look at the top one, spring break with the 22nd is the correct one.
Okay.
Mainly what most people will see is spring break is a week later. That's the big difference.
All right, we need a motion to approve the revised calendar.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, now on to the bills list. I didn't see anything to question, but Randy, you did have a question.
Oh, I apologize. I need y'all to sign that, please. Your budget approval.
What's that you're doing right now?
We are signing.
We got.
Yeah, so if you can come in,
Okay.
Amy, to sign this sheet, I'll need it to submit to PED.
Okay, yeah. We should know tomorrow, Lord willing.
The creek don't rise.
All right.
Where were you?
All right, page 19 of the thicker one.
Okay.
It says, Zalter gas production for 12.5.
What number is that? Is there a voucher?
Is that
or-
Exalter?
Yeah.
That was
Zalter.
they donated something.
Oh, that's money
An
to us?
equipment, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we had to pay for it and then they sent us the money to reimburse us back on it.
That's what I was like, why, what did we buy there? What did we buy?
Yeah, we bought some
I know
gas
we got all the
production.
gas deal, but I didn't see no
That
tank
was
battery
actually-
out there, and that wouldn't have bought
Mhm.
half the tank. So, I was like.
I don't know what piece of equipment.
I don't
It
either,
was,
I
but-
don't remember.
That will be in our next CTE update from Mr. Richard in June. He'll explain to you what that is.
That was it.
Okay.
Amy, did you have any
It was actually
questions
money
on
coming
the,
in.
Yeah, well, I was
funds,
like,
the bill
that-
list, I mean?
Didn't understand it.
No, Miss Jamie, I did not.
Okay. We need a motion to approve the bill list.
I'll make that motion.
Amy Lee,
I'll second. Yes, ma'am.
all in favor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, on to number 8, business ongoing. So the guys from the We Build Fund came last month. He's always so entertaining.
I know, he's funny.
He reminds me of Colby Fulford, Colby Taylor. He reminds me so much of him. All right, so you wanna, thank you, Nicole. You wanna give us this update, Mr. Snyder?
Okay, so the playground, could not go through the architect from what I was told. So it's gonna go through the builder, which is Lasco, to
Okay.
get the playground equipment. We still get it. They are in the meantime working on their CES certification.
Lasco is, or
No,
We Build?
the We Build
Okay.
Fund. They're working on their CES certification. I'm helping them along with that because the president of CES so I was done, right? Well,
Okay.
she retired out of Lake Arthur and they've asked me to finish her term. And I said, is this some kind of record? He said, I think it is. I don't know how, but I'm the president for 2 more years
Oh my,
until the next one is brought in. So.
What do you mean a record?
Like, it's only supposed to
time
be,
served.
like, what, let's see, it's only supposed to, I even lost track. Is it a 2-year term? Yeah, it was a 2-year term, but Miss Gandy retired out of Lovington before her CES term was up. And so I finished hers, which put me at a 3-year term. And now Miss Bugedia out of Lake Arthur is retiring, which adds 2 more years to my term. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So it's like,
Yeah.
it's like a world record for CES. So I think it's like 5-year term as their president, which I never anticipated or signed up for, but I'm proud to help with it. So I am gonna help them out. They've asked me, so. Quite a deal, but anyway, so they're wanting to end up going through CES through LASCO instead of, they don't have their CES certification yet for We Build Fund.
I think that's okay with us. I mean, do we normally do the subcontracting thing with CES?
It's part of the building, so we normally would not, but the playground's being rebuilt anyway by LASCO. So,
Yeah.
So LASCO is on the hook if something doesn't work out, or?
Yeah, and they're gonna actually be doing some of the site work around it for the playground as well, because it's not completely prepped for it. The playground company can't do that prep work.
So the playground company is actually having LASCO complete some of it for them.
Yeah, so LASCO's gonna end up being kind of the general contractor over it, so it makes sense.
Normally, they would be a CES company.
Yeah, and then they will hire LASCO to help them
Yeah.
do that, so it's kind of a reverse.
Or it would be an RFP that they could respond to, one or the other.
Just
Yeah.
examples.
Yeah.
They showed us examples.
It was really neat.
I took a whole pack home. I handed it to the boss. I have at
I
home.
think the action item also includes just us doing some grading and drainage to accommodate some of their new equipment too. So
Okay.
our contract allows for us to do stuff hourly on the existing elementary or athletics project, as long as y'all say that we can.
And-
We just
and-
need board
and it's-
approval to.
And as far as CES is concerned, it has to be something that company would normally do anyway, which LASCO does normally do construction on playground. They do school construction anyway, whereas the Park Hill, it's not.
Yeah, we don't have
So
builders insurance.
CES
So
probably
we
doesn't, would rather LASCO do it anyway, because LASCO's the company that's bonded to do the construction, not Park Hill. That makes sense?
Architect.
We draw it and yeah, he builds it.
So CES does not like them doing that if it's something they normally wouldn't do.
Which would have been the case.
Right, well, that totally makes sense.
Yeah,
But if-
yeah, that's what. See, because CES would not approve that if it was just like, I don't think they would approve Park Hill doing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's gotta be some approvals going through that track, and surely that's happening, and
Yes.
they're not concerned, we shouldn't be concerned, correct?
Correct, yeah, and they haven't called me. The CES would have called and said that was not in the scope of the company that's doing it, so. Because they don't like that unless it's a company already set up here to do the other stuff,
Yeah, I don't blame them then.
Yeah, so like
Third-party
normally,
Stuff is just tough.
yeah, let's just say everything is finished out of the blue and we want a $500,000 playground upgrade. They would normally not do that unless it was a company that was doing it, you know what I mean? So.
Do we need to have a motion on this to go through?
Yes.
All right, we need a motion for We Build Playground Equipment for $531,577.09.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Awesome, thank you.
Now he wants to.
Yeah, he's like, I got my money out. All right, letter B, physical therapy. Physical therapist partnership with the Jail
I
Clinic.
have two. Are they the same?
And that's good because that We Build Fund is actually picking up more work through Park Hill now. They actually
good.
have something else they're wanting them to work on.
So I have two.
Yes.
And they read about the same and they have the same bid number. Is there differences?
What was it on the, which one is this?
We're on,
The
listen, if you can
RFP
follow
for-
along, we're on letter B of number 8,
No.
number 7.
Athletics training, RFP. 70.
Did not. Oh, okay. So if you'll look at this for the athletic trainer, this is on Hospital District and Job Public Schools PT partnership for physical training. And so if you'll look at that, it's still in development. We are still developing the RFPs between the two. I'm supposed to be getting with Mr. Goss. I haven't got back with, he hasn't got back with me yet. So what we're trying to do is get these two together. So what you'll see mainly is one of them is the RFP. And then one of them is the actual bid that was put through. They're real similar here.
Yeah, it's.
But if you'll look at one of them, there's, okay, yeah, they're very similar.
Like I didn't.
See the difference
What are we
even?
missing?
Okay. Well, there's an actual contract on one of them. One of them is the actual contract, which shows the amount at 150,000 on the response to the RFP. So if you'll look at it, this is the contract that we're going by. Either one of these is fine to look at.
Okay, so the second one just has one extra page. That's the
Yeah, so if you'll look at the
difference.
second one, look at the one extra page,
Okay.
that has the stuff in it.
Gotcha.
See, you know, the,
So the signatures.
right, the signature page. And it also has the terms, the number 1 through 8 on it. That's the difference. So that one has a lot more detail. So that's why I wanted you to have both of them, because the second one had the detail with actually the signed agreement, when it was signed. So if you'll look at different things. So we do have year 1 of 3. The 2 and 3 are still up to us according to the RFP. So that's what you gotta look at. So the RFP states 3-year contract. Okay, it's just like the food service. 3 years that we can use them, only year by year that we're required to use them. So basically, we can go in there and manipulate the physical therapist contract at will. So we can go in and say, the clinic is gonna provide physical therapy and you guys provide athletic trainer only. We can even go in there and define their hours and modify them and say, we only want you to be here during such and such times. We can go in there and say, just keep everything the same, and we're gonna use a PT from the clinic. So what it does, it just leaves it, basically what this means is that it's open for negotiation between us, the place in Hobbs, and the place here, the hospital here. So it leaves us leeway, is what that means, if you look at it.
Dude's name is Dude.
Dude, and the one here is, it's something like that. What, the one here is, no, the guy, the physical therapist here, what's his name?
Sweet.
Totally.
It's something like Dude.
Dane.
Dane, Dude and Dane.
Dude Dane, love
Dude
it.
and Danes are
Okay,
two good dudes. But anyway, so,
right on. Okay.
so it's ongoing, basically, nothing, just, I'm giving you
Just read it.
information
Just
on it.
information right now.
And it's kind of progressing through, so you'll know, we've already met with Dane and Mr. Simmons and myself. And then Mr. Goss, I'm gonna get him I'm gonna try and plug him in a little bit more into it, because I want his knowledge and
opinion, yeah.
opinions. He's really good at that stuff. And so maybe we can get something together in the next month or so. Does that make sense?
It does.
And that's all that is, it's just information for you to look at.
All right, number 8, new business. Letter A, Open Meetings Act for this year. This is something that we have to do every single year. We have to re-adopt this every school year, Open Meetings Act. We have it every year at the school board conference. Basically just saying if we're gonna have a meeting, we have to let everybody know about it 72 hours in advance. Have there been any changes?
I didn't change anything.
No.
So it's just the same as it always is.
1978 actually was when it was adopted.
Okay,
It's the same.
all right.
There haven't been any new changes.
Any questions on that?
No questions.
We need a motion to adopt this.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, letter B, elementary gym ADA lift.
So if you'll look at the A-Home Elevator Incorporated, the lift that we had in the elementary gym was never intended for a commercial purpose. We found that out. We talked to the new lift people. It was never intended to be used daily. It never has been used. But the problem with it is that every time we go to use it, the battery is dead in it, the little battery that drives it. And so basically after 2 or 3 years, it don't matter what battery you have in it, it goes bad. So what we need is a more industrial type lift in that gym. It's always been fixed after we have an event and it don't work, but then by the time we use it again, it doesn't work again. It's very frustrating with that lift. Ever since that gym was built, it's never functioned like it should.
This is in what gym? Which one?
The elementary gym, the pit.
There's an elevator here?
Yeah, it's just a wheelchair left on the very end. It's tan and it folds up against the wall. This is a more industrial one.
Yeah, I
ADA
never
lift.
noticed it.
Oh, you didn't? It's really not noticeable. It's almost the color of the wall. I think.
Oh, okay.
But it's got it like a little
Not that I
platform
can
that
see from
folds
across
down.
the room
and it goes
anyway,
down.
so.
I'll write it down.
What we've been doing is just, if you, I mean, if we ever
Can
need
you
it, it's not
adjust the
like we've been
speed?
doing this. We just wheel them out and go down the hill and bring them back in the other door. We haven't ever had that, so.
We've had to use alternative methods.
We will make it work. But this is to stay up in compliance is what this is. It's really more of a compliance tool than an absolute necessity, you know?
So this new lift will be $41,550.
Yes.
Does anybody have questions, comments, concerns?
No, ma'am.
All right, we need a motion to approve this. Letter B.
I'll make a motion to approve it, 88 lift.
I'll
Also,
second.
All right, all of,
real quick, just so you know, we can't find any other bids for one of these because they're very specialized. So you don't see more than one. This is not CES. But it had up to 60,000 is what we can
Well, it's
spend.
not-
So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not 60.
It
It's
is
still
not- does
under the
not hit
cap, right?
absolutely does not hit the threshold. But it's still good if
Right.
you can find some, just like you can.
all right, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Letter C, bus camera software, REI, $33,567.67.
Okay, so what this is a complete bus solution for GPS. It also does cameras, it will track, it does everything that we need. Some of the oil field stuff we were looking at would work, but it only does like speed and stuff. We want actual cameras. And so this is a total solution. The thing about this is it's only one of the quotes, but the other two are way below the 20,000. So this is one of them, but not all of them. There's a total of
There's two, I think.
two quotes.
So do we need to wait to see
No,
those?
No, you
Okay.
don't need to see them. The one you need to see is the one that's over 20.
All right, so,
So this is for all the buses?
Yes, every bus, all
And they're installing them?
9,
They're gonna install them? or-
yes, they will install it. And then we'll get tracking, so Mr. Loftus is gonna get tracked every time a bus goes over. So it'll do, so you can even set it, like, if it goes 5 miles over the speed limit, it will send us a notification. And then if there's an issue on the bus, we can look at cameras. We can look at cameras real time, and then we can look at recorded footage if we
you
need.
know, I know one of those bus drivers,
Mhm.
and I was talking to him
You
about
probably
this.
like it.
And I said, won't that be helpful for you? And he goes, it would have been, he says, but now that I've got a monitor,
It really helps with the
you know,
monitor.
yeah, he was like, that's really the best thing. So, but I think this is a great idea. All right, we need a motion to approve the bus cameras and software.
I'll make a motion?
Absolutely.
All right, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, moving on to number 9, the CTE program update. And he's not here. Are you going to do the update for him?
CTE program. Okay, so we are all the way down to transportation issues. We're talking to one of the bus drivers that already does 2 other routes. And it is possible within the day to fit another route if he wants to. We have alternatives if it logistically doesn't work or he can't. So we're gonna start talking to them. We just got Eunice's class schedule maybe 2 weeks ago, and that's when we determined the bus route. So now we've got the bus route, we've got it ironed out on when it needs to be now. We even know how many students are gonna be on it. Next month, what Mr. Richard is gonna give you are the numbers that are in each of the classes in each location and a progress of every class and where it's at. What they're gonna be offering in Eunice, what they're gonna be offering here, and then how many students are in each one.
Okay.
So he's gonna be
Are
giving
those-
you a very
That's
detailed
next
update.
month?
Yeah, that's next month.
Are those numbers impressive so far?
Yeah, they actually are, because Eunice has about 100 more students in their high school, and it's making the numbers bigger, but it's the first year too, so it's a pilot year, and so we're not gonna see the numbers, I hope. I just told him, I said, CTE's part of the success of the programs are gonna be in the numbers of students taking it. That's just the way it is, because you don't have like math improvement scores, reading improvement scores to look at. You have to look at the success of the program. One, what are we turning out in the program? What kind of certifications are they getting? And 2, how many students are taking advantage of it? Because if we have 5 students, it's not worth look at all the money we're gonna have to spend, you know? So that's what, we're gonna be looking at a different set of criteria on the success of a CTE program versus academic. So just to
Very cool.
let you know.
All right, thank you for that update. All right, number 10, do we have any items for future discussion or consideration? I would just like to say this is really not for future, but this is something that I noticed. I went to the award ceremonies, both junior high and high school. And I don't know whose idea it was to include the special ed kids.
If it was a good idea, it was mine.
Right.
If it wasn't, it was Mr. Little's.
Listen, I don't know whose idea it was to include the special ed kids, but I thought it was absolutely wonderful. That was probably Buddy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I knew it. And I'm just gonna say, if y'all weren't there, y'all really missed it.
It was cool.
Listen, Ernesto, that should be a requirement. Every kid
I
in
should
the
skip.
world should have to, do his example. He skipped. He was so happy. He got more than one award. He was twice as happy. I'm like, I wish every kid was spinning down this aisle, all excited. I just thank you for that. I just thought that was really cool.
I thought it was contagious. We
It
were on
was.
Mrs. Arp was on the other side. I don't know, she didn't sit with us, but anyway,
I
she was
I got
on
more
the,
friends than this, y'all.
she was on the other side, and I was saying, this is contagious. Every time he comes down here, he even had Mr. Your assistant. He had Mr. Estrada skipping down there too.
We loved it. I loved it.
So,
I loved
yeah.
it. And and I just feel like just because the kids they can't measure up sometimes academically to the other kids, what they bring in spirit, and they're trying and they're doing their best. And I just thought it was really great.
I did.
I really appreciate that.
I noticed it too, and I thought it was really neat seeing it. Also, the kids at the high school were extremely well behaved to sit there that long. I'm just saying, in the past, I haven't seen it. It's really nice seeing those kids together like that. And they were just clapping, and they were happy for the other kids that were getting the awards. And it was really nice seeing that. They didn't act like they were just forced to be there and like, when is this over?
I will
Actually,
say,
acted like they
I will say that my misspelled name today in the awards was the second time Carolina offended me this week. She saw all the kids hugging me and stuff, and then she said, I feel like I should hug you too, but then she wouldn't.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Tacos would have been nice.
Tacos would have helped make something up, Like, I would have felt a little bit better, but whatever. Anything you would like to discuss, Mr. Chavez?
No, ma'am.
Miss Amy, anything you want to bring up?
No, ma'am.
All right, let's go on to number 11, principals reports, rock, paper, scissors. I can go. All right.
Okay. Well, there we go, right?
But he said, I'm not fighting.
He was getting ready. Okay.
We're finishing the year at 296. We had our MAPS testing. I was hoping to have the results and everything ready for you guys today, but we still had a couple of students that hadn't finished up for a reason. Ace Hardware was nice enough to donate these little birdhouses and came in, and we had K through 2 on one day, 3 through 5 on the other day, and they helped. And then we had students from SHOP, NHS, our EMTs, the SROs, and they all work with students to build birdhouses that were sent home.
What a great idea.
Today. Wasn't that awesome? I wish I could take credit, but Heath is the one that contacted Mr. Snyder.
Who's he?
He is
The one who runs
manager,
ABC?
runs, yeah.
Hardware store guy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And it was his idea, and he
That's really
asked
cool.
and said, and they provided the materials and supplies,
I love it when the community gives back.
correct. And that's what he said he wanted to do, was to give back to the community and help the kids build those birdhouses. So I thought that was awesome.
Charlie made us hang his in the tree.
Pardon?
That's
We
very
hung
nice.
ours in the tree.
Oh, nice.
Bird are way too big for that little fool. They put their head in there, they run.
Just
We
put some
watched them
birds
in
on
the
the
window
outside.
because we had bird feeders.
Yeah.
So just kind of watch him, and Charlie's like, he's gonna get in. Charlie has head.
Well, we're good on geometry and,
Yeah.
mathematics.
He'll get there.
He will. And then, if you weren't able to attend the employee banquet, the food was great, the decor was great.
That
it
decor was amazing.
Yes, that was very well done.
Carolina does a great job with that.
Thank you, guys. That
I
was
saw
awesome.
pictures and videos.
She coordinated a lot through that, and she did a good job.
It's great.
It was. And then, May 6th was student council field trip to Hobbs. The 12th, we had the 5th grade music program at 5:30 at the auditorium, which is fantastic. Ms. Ragland always does such a phenomenal job. And then we had the 5th grade promotion right after that. May 14th was our pre-K splash pad party for the 3-year-olds. The 15th, we had AAIS math training on Friday for the math teachers. We had 6 of the elementary teachers that were there. And I gave Nicole the agenda, and it's just how to improve math scores, which I'll get to that in just a minute. Strategies, had the teachers break out into groups, and they actually work with them on ideas that they can use in the classroom, setting goals, looking at the standards, looking at the data and matching. And so it was an all-day training. May 18th, our kindergarten graduation walk was this morning. And they did their little kindergarten graduation walk in their cap and gowns today. And then tomorrow they graduate at 9:15. So if you're able to attend. And then in the afternoon, excuse me, then they had the pre-K 4-year-old splash pad party. And then tomorrow is our kindergarten graduation at 9:15. It's semicolon instead of colon, and pre-K grad at 12:45, both in the gym. And the reason it says 9 is the shift is going out in my keyboard. Oh, it's supposed to be a parentheses open. I do have a new keyboard coming.
That doesn't even sound like military time.
I do, right? I do have a new keyboard coming, so that should take care of my shift problem.
92 PM.
And you know what's bad is I didn't even catch that.
Well, Avery taught me a new number today, quadrillion.
Quadrillion, I love it. May 20th, field day from 8:30 to 11:50. Normally I give you guys field day shirts, but we did something different this year because I don't know if you guys want to keep acquiring field day shirts that you wear the one time or you don't get to wear them at all. So this year we're doing aprons.
Oh,
And
nice.
so Erica is using the Cricut to customize your aprons.
They're even decorating them, the kids are.
So if you go on the field day to help Mr. Snyder cook hot dogs,
You get an apron.
I
you
will
get an
do
apron
that.
and a hot dog with some drinks and chips and some cookies. We do appreciate what you guys do for us. And then,
We've kind of gotten kicked out of that though.
No,
Haven't
we did last.
We come and we stand there and watch Mr. Snyder, but we used to,
No,
no,
I
we used
don't
to.
get to stand.
Actually, I
Listen, we
made
used to
him.
put him together.
He
It
doesn't
was
get to
it was
stand.
actually helpful.
I try.
Yeah,
I
I
just stand there,
I
and
know.
then I get seen from across the field, and she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, he knows the
I'm coming.
field day
No,
coordinator.
it used to be, it would
His
be,
boss keeps him in line.
I would be
Yeah.
the one board member to show up.
Uh-huh.
It would be Let and I don't know if we did it since you were here. When Kim was here, we would be in the concession stand and he'd be cooking the hot dogs and we'd be assembling them and
Yeah,
giving the kids
yeah,
all this
yeah.
stuff. And everybody else has moved in. I just go, oh,
Okay.
I just,
Don't be mad about it.
I mean, I'm not mad. I'm just,
Sounds like he knows the coordinator.
Miss Harp, you will be better used this time.
I carried an ice chest from the cafeteria one day.
Bring a second.
It was full of ice.
oh,
Bring a second pair of tongs is what I'm hearing.
yes,
That's.
for him, not me.
All right. And
I gotta-
then,
I couldn't get off, sorry.
May 21st is our actual seniors, 12th graders that'll come through the elementary and do their grad walk. And then after the parties and everything on Thursday, the staff will have their CPI training from 12:45 to 4 p.m. One thing that's not on the agenda that I want to talk about, so we had our data meeting with our reading consultants, and this year she looked at the math and the reading scores while she was meeting with all the teachers during common planning time. And she had written this for me, but I wanted to share it with you, that our ELA scores have significantly progressed every year, and that with the exception of one of the grades, kindergarten through 4th were over the 50 percentile for scoring a 3, 4, 5, meaning proficient and above. And we had over 50% in all of them, and as high as 68% in one of the other classes. And then in math, something that we've been focusing on for 2 years. For example, kindergarten, the rate of improvement in kindergarten for levels 3, 4, and 5, they were to 56%. First grade, 87%. And that is something to say in Amira, because that's a state assessment. So state assessment, we're required to do Amira assessing every month. It's our short cycle assessment. And the math has always been difficult to measure, because whatever the state tests you on may not be something that the students have taken yet or gone through or learned. So our math was never reliable assessment scores for Amira for us, because the curriculum we used to use didn't marry well with it. We switched into math, and that was one thing that they said, is that it would be a better indicator of how they're doing on the assessments. So like first grade scored an 87% of the students scored proficient or above in math according to our Amira scores, which is something that we hadn't been able, wasn't reliable, because it was a hit or miss. Second grade was at a 44, third grade's 39, and kind of went down as we've gotten older, but we're still working on building that foundation that some of them missed with our old curriculum, that we're trying to go back and correct through Math 180 in the math interventions. But starting out, this was so positive. We said it was Amira end of year celebrations. So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
That's good to hear. Thank you, Ms. Komar.
Do you guys have any questions for me?
I do not. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kumar.
Thank you, sir.
Do you need one?
So at the junior high school, with senior high, we have numbers, junior high 119, high school 167, for a total of 286. That is exactly where we were last month.
So we've got both campuses are extremely close in
Oh, wow. 10
in
different.
10 students. Which is kind of rare, because it's usually a little bit higher at the elementary, so that's good that they're both up to that.
If you'll turn the page, you'll see the 26-27 class schedule. It is included, so if you want to look through that, and you can see down there where he was talking about some of the CET program stuff. If you look at Parsons' schedule, go down to Parsons, they're now full. She's gonna have the robotics, but then that oil and gas block, it's a 2-period block. So we're gonna have our nutrition break after second period.
Oh,
Right? That's gonna allow the bus to run between Eunice and Jal. They're gonna be bringing kids from Eunice to take that first 2-period block. So third and fourth period, those kids will stay there both of those periods. And then during lunch, they'll travel back and forth again, be bringing in another group of kids that will be in the second half of the day block. When you see the blocks, that's a morning block and an afternoon block, with time in between to move kids.
Third and fourth period is one class.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the oil and gas too, at the very end of the day, that is simply a class that's going to extend what our kids on campus here at JAL learned this year. This will be our JAL kids that took oil and gas 1 this year.
Okay.
They'll be doing their oil and gas 2 second. And that is the one class that's filling up. I mean, a lot of people are really.
And a lot of Eunice kids, we're surprised how many, so.
Good deal.
And then you'll see the same thing now. We didn't have enough kids to have 2 blocks for culinary. There's 1 block only in the morning, and we did not have enough kids to do 2 blocks for welding. They're just right under that on, yes, you'll see with the Ragland and Ross. You go over, you see a culinary block, 3rd and 4th period.
Yeah.
And a welding block, 3rd and 4th period. So they won't be doing afternoon classes with Eunice kids, only morning classes. So hopefully that helps you as you look through it. That was a booger to put together.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I can't even imagine.
But we
I
gotta get
have a
these,
hard time scheduling with 2 guys.
these guys, they have to have social stuff, they have to have English, they have to have math that are still required, and then you try to stick them here, you stick them there, well, those kids have to have them in the morning, those kids have to have them in the
It
afternoon.
would take a good math teacher to figure
I'm
out.
telling you.
Rocket launch, all 3 rockets from JAL launched successfully during that. Academic award ceremony, both junior high and high school were successful. We gave away $5,800 in Amazon gift cards to students with solid attendance and good grades. So if kids were here, they had 3 absences or less during the year, we drew 2 names. We put them all into a Ziploc bag. We drew 2 names, and if your name was drawn, you got a $250 gift card. So we gave 2 250s, and we gave 1 overall that if you were here 3 days or you missed 3 days or less and had all A's, you got into a drawing for a $500 gift card. If you had just all A's all year, not even looking at the attendance, you got into the drawing for 2 250s.
Yeah.
Then if you're an AB all year, you got into a drawing for $100, 2 of those. We did that at both high school and junior high. So hopefully it incentivizes those kids. We're doing that, plus we're also giving shortened semester exams for kids that qualify for certain grades that miss a certain number of days. All of that together, hopefully to improve our attendance rates. And it's working. I mean, you still have those 5 or 6 kids that just don't care.
Yeah.
They're gonna miss 9 days no matter what.
I birthed one. She goes, you just don't understand how hard it is for me to go to make it all the days in the week. 4? Really?
And the money that we use for that is the EEF fund, the Educational Enhancement Fund, and we do different things. We sell clothes and things throughout the year to put money into that account. Total scholarships awarded this year to our seniors was $819,440.
That was crazy.
That's unreal.
After those numbers, I was like, if only these kids that were getting them could combine
Yeah.
all those together, they wouldn't have to have a single financial care in the world when it came to college.
The state track meet results, I put everybody there that actually placed in the top 7, because that's who they list on the programs. Our 4x100, this is girls, 4x100 relay was 7th place. 4x200 relay was 3rd place. 400 meter dash, we had an individual, Jesslyn Estrada, she's an 8th grader, she was 7th place. 1600 medley relay, we were 4th place. 4x400 relay, we were 5th place. Shot put, Isela Mendoza was 6th. Discus, Isela Mendoza was 5th. Long jump, Natalia Rivera was the state champion, she won it. And then Kaden Lujan was 7th in that one. And the boys, we had 1 kid that placed, and it was a javelin thrower, David Vuitton, was 4th place in the state. That's all of our results. And then our softball team ended up 3rd place in the state, which is awesome, I think. And then tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m., we have a award ceremony for athletics in the junior high gym. Other than that, on the following pages after the schedule, I've got your schedule pretty much through June. Now, I don't have anything from boys basketball yet, but you'll see there's girls basketball, Sands team camp. Football weightlifting starting June the 1st. So I've got the football and the girls basketball in there. As soon as I get the rest of the stuff, I'll get it added to the school calendar, but that's where we're at right now. If you look at just this week, though, there's a lot of action. Only enough to keep you busy. Any evening you want to do, find something to do, we've got something for you.
Days all over.
Just a little, will you be at that banquet tomorrow? Sports banquet?
Yes.
Okay. Because I have a meeting in Lake Arthur.
Oh, yeah, I have to present,
No way.
I have to present,
Don't even.
Lake Arthur.
I have to present the Scholar Athlete Awards.
Go to Vegas.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Vegas and Mexico.
Any questions on mine?
No, but I did want to say last Thursday when I was taking my kids home, I saw all the water balloon, water gun fights. Those kids looked like they were having a blast. I was like, why aren't y'all in that? Like, I'm about to get out of the car and go over there.
I walked in this morning and all of the, like in the commons area, everything had been moved, turned upside down.
They did a break on
Seniors
you.
got in last night.
Love it. Aw, I love that. All right, thank you, Mr. Little.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Snyder, you are up.
Okay. So, just one second. All right. So, just to let you know, the senior banquet is not on here, but there were 26 of the 36 seniors at the banquet at the lake. They had a water gun fight. She reminded me of that. They had hamburgers, and the kids turned into kids for, a few minutes.
So the Church
and
of
you
God
guys
had one a week before that. We had about,
They invited me to this.
yeah, I don't know how you didn't get invited. I don't know, but our
I will
kids,
come to it next
we
year.
had
if I
about,
get
we had almost the same number that
Okay.
showed up.
Good.
And we broke 4 chairs Ours are very fun. Oh, Jackie's already gone. Ours are very fun. They're
They
little-
used to be, yeah, I used to. get
Ours are
invited.
still.
I used to get invited.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, that's my bad. We have fajitas, we gave away, prizes, gift bags, lots of cool
And y'all
stuff in
had
it.
good- y'all had
We-
26 of them?
We had like some 23, I think, something like that.
Great,
It was a really good turnout. It was a lot of fun.
great, okay. Staff awards banquet went really well, that Carolina did a good job on that.
She did.
She put that all together.
Barbie Melanson did an
Barbie-
amazing job decorating.
And it went great. The ladies in this office did a good job too.
Yes, they did. They always do.
Yes.
I did hear one comment about no like comedy routine from you.
I know, I had my cowboy outfit on. It was hard to not, it was hard to be
Funny,
funny.
okay.
It was just a serious.
Get a signal.
Pictures were perfect.
Yeah, the pictures turned out. That's what.
I can't believe George Strait was there.
Yeah,
Y'all
I know.
missed
He
it.
just dropped in and we weren't expecting
Missed
it.
it.
And I thought, man, I look better than him. So anyway, so, on Thursday, also we kind of, at 10:45 in the morning to 12:30, they're gonna have a shake here. They're gonna have the shake truck.
Oh, that's what that's about.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have a really cool shake dinner. Shake
Over the top
anyway,
shakes.
over the top. So come and have one if y'all want to. Come and get you
It's like,
one.
when is that again?
If you're driving by, it'll be in this parking lot right out
You
front.
don't have a paper for us today?
Thursday? What'd you say?
Oh, yes. What am I doing?
What are
Yes.
you doing?
Yeah, you keep asking us to look at something, I'm
I
like.
keep
what do you
asking you to
want?
look at it. There's nothing to look at.
I meant
Here you go.
to give you a copy of that.
Let me wait one
How about just
Menu
give me
two.
two?
I will
Here's
see.
one. I said two.
He went 1, 2. Don't have a shake here.
Oh, it's gonna be an admin, okay.
Yeah, they're gonna park right outside.
Can you just save me one?
Mrs. Crawford, I'm sending you those snapshots of what we're doing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so elementary field day is Wednesday. If you're gonna help me cook, try to be here at 10 a.m. because the kids start eating around 10:30, correct?
That's the 20th, correct?
And that's on Thursday, the 20th. No, that's Wednesday, I'm sorry.
20th or?
Wednesday, the 20th, yes. Graduation is May 22nd at 7 p.m.,
What time do you want us
6 p.m. if you can. Yes. So it's about an hour before the ceremony. So at 6 p.m. if y'all could make it.
Are you wearing your cowboy outfit?
And I'll wear the cowboy outfit. No, oh, and Mr. Little, no, please. Well, I guess I won't. There you go. Okay. Anyway, there's a school law conference June 4th through 6th in Albuquerque. Did any of the board plan on attending?
I will not make that one.
Okay, and that's usually a tough one to make.
Well,
So,
my sister called and asked if I wanted to go on a cruise that she's paying for.
okay, I'd probably do that.
Yes.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't be able to go either.
Okay, good. That may not good, but that's fine. I'm gonna have to go because of the CES thing that I thought I was going.
Well, you didn't have to be the president of everything.
And then we are also being recognized for academic achievement at the junior high for literacy scores. So we're gonna be recognized in Albuquerque at that time also. So I'll represent us and I'll try and get some pictures back to y'all. Okay?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'll get you some pictures. Yes, ma'am. All right. So we have our current district projects. Our paving projects are still the same. The only other thing is the housing list. It is still exactly the same, but we are fixing to have a big old shakeup there because there's going to be people moving in and out. And as soon as we get all that back shuffled into where it should be, y'all will get a copy of who's on first, who is where. So that way you guys will know. All right.
Nice.
How does it look like it's gonna shake out according to what we currently have?
It's looking like we will still be okay. But the two new ones coming online are gonna be needed because this year, this is what happened. 2 of the elementary positions need housing this year. 2 of the high school position that are leaving the houses, but the 2 new ones we're bringing in, the high school coaches do not need housing. they're living in Andrews, the two coaches. So luckily, the two that left that had the housing, 2 new ones don't need one. So we swapped 2 for elementary and 2 for high school. What's that? Yeah.
Good deal.
So we really lucked out on that. So yes, the housing is still needed. We still need a full steam ahead on that too. So, and that's all that I have for you guys this evening.
All right, anybody have any questions or comments for Mr. Snyder? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
No, ma'am, I'm good.
All right, then I say let's make a motion to adjourn at 7:14.
I'll make that motion.
Go, Randy.
He did just now. We have a second?
I'll second, yes.
All right, all in favor? All right, you too. Take that, Jim.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mrs. Owens.
Good job.
Yes,
Thanks,
ma'am.
Andy, for getting on
Two
the
hours,
Thank you,
11
guys.
minutes.
All right,
I
all
got
right.
you.
We'll talk
Sorry,
to
it's
you
been
later.
frustrating, but
No.
yeah, next time.
It worked.
Two hours and 11
Thank you.
minutes.
Yep, I didn't even start till 5:03.
Thank you, guys.
Telling you, God didn't give it to me for nothing. So.
See y'all later.
I got faith that you can do it under 2 next time.
Okay. Well, if I can get into, quit talking sometimes.
Mr. V
We
was
can
invited.
Get the TV to work.
Right, well, don't
I
let
mean, we
Mr.
probably
Snyder do
spent
it.
20 minutes just waiting for the slides to load.
Those were paid for by. Those are school. Those are 2 motels, 2 different things. So I'm gonna have to go in there and practice this.
Yeah, we got a picture of
Some
it.
is Expedia.
I'm not coming.
Yeah.
She goes, I will hit you with the chocolate. I got
Chocolates.
you.
I need you at this meeting. I am selling them so that I can afford Gracie to do cheer. And, so if y'all need some, let me know.
Did that affect ours?
No, that's an
So
old
far, so
one.
good.
Mine, so we don't have anything linked up.
Are you telling me that line
No
is
more,
not?
there's a wait, because I put in an order a
Well,
month.
because it's ugly.
Last
I
week,
don't know if
though,
anybody
last
else
week.
gets anything out of
But
it.
did it not get their roof?
So your
Yeah.
cookies are done, but your brownies are
Yeah.
not.
Well,
So got
I
3.
thought he was doing something.
technically, I didn't ask for the brownies.
Yes, that's
wanted
what I
the
said, is
cookies.
that the guy that was
But
parked out?
I ordered you brownies. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it.
Yes. You look nice. I love that dress. Yeah, that was the truck that was parked out front. How does he manage to take out 3 poles? Just now?
Where at?
When I left,
That truck that was going down?
yeah, he took
Well,
out.
this is an illegal road for him to be on. Unless he's
Yeah.
delivering.
That's why Mr. Roloff just ran
What?
out.
And
He
then
should have went out that way.
turn around and take out.
You know what?
He just turned down instead of going up to the stop sign, he turned down the wrong way in front of the school and took out that line and took out 3
Listen,
poles.
Maybe it's because I'm gonna be 50 in October, but I've gotten to the point where
We
I'm
didn't
like,
lose power anywhere. did
why
we?
are you guys driving down our school road when we're trying to get our kids
That's
to
all, that's all
school?
I should ask. I didn't think
Like,
about that.
nobody should be able to go down these roads.
What do we have to ask?
I'm
about?
always
Shut
in
this
year 2,
down
like, where's the cops?
on the gate like we did on those other